Alright, so we got the Pet G on roids installed. Pet G on roids guy. So anyways, today is a disaster day. The ground is gonna be all nastified. The truck is gonna be all nastified, but you know what? You gotta do what you gotta do, right? I mean, just because the day is telling me no, does that mean I should really listen to it? I think I can do some wet street ripping too to get rid of whatever's left in this battery pack. Something else that I noticed that I do, and I'm not sure how to get by it or get around it, is I seem to have a tendency to start a sentence and then like not finish the sentence. But that's me. That's what makes guy. You start a sentence midstream, you forget where you were talking, or you forget what you were talking about, you start a whole new sentence, and then later you're like, oh yeah, hey, I never answered that. So anyways, yeah, this is the FMS Bronco. We've got our pieces parts in there, we've got original parts in there, so we've got, yeah, I'll just show you. I made another change. So we got that there, got these, lift up, and it rolls back onto the mud flaps. Wires are still consistently just being a pain because what they're doing is they're grabbing a hold of this. Initially what I had done is I had the wires so they were kicked this way, and I just might have to do like a loose zip tie or something somewhere to kind of keep the wires pulled that way. I have it kind of pulled that way with this contraption here. It's just a double zip tie, one that's tight onto this bar, and then a loose one that kind of just holds the wire. It's kind of like a wire holder, but it's really not doing the job. Obviously inside of here is all nastified. Inside of here is surprisingly very clean. Now they gave this thing a dust shield. Maybe that's really what it is. It's for literally dust. I mean, obviously no. Obviously there's going to be a whole bunch of garbage and stuff that's going to be impacting and eventually getting inside of there. You know, obviously when the wheels are cocked and stuff is being tossed inside, but yeah, you see the wires under tension right now, but that's because the body has gone further back because I'm not fully on the table. See how I'm not on the table all the way? But anyways, here we go again. Bolted on. Now what I did is I got rid of the brace piece that I thought was going to be a benefit. And literally the only reason why I thought it was going to be a benefit was because I promise I'll finish this thought. I thought it would make ease of installation easier. Sometimes you do stupid things that just don't make sense. So what I was trying to do is avoid people having to use something like this to align the holes. And when I had that brace piece, the brace piece attached onto here, taking away that variable. Well, you know what? It is what it is, guy. If you can't align two holes together and put a screw through, then you don't want the hockey puck lift kit. Let's just run this thing. Alright. Need a hat. Alright. Let's try this out. I'm really not looking forward to this getting nastified. But here's what I was saying, right? So I don't know if you can, I'm trying to do it so you can see. It just makes it easier when you have the clips going towards the back. Sausage fingers don't get in the way. See what I'm saying? So that foolishness of just being 90 degrees going in this way just seemed to make sense. And then obviously I didn't do anything about the front here. Those are fine. But that's the other thing too, is if they went with this centerized mount system that they got here, if they went with this in the back, it would have been mint. So, like I said, man, it's all wet and nasty, so. Oh, I didn't plug it in. Oh, dude. Can I get in there? Yeah, I think oh man, it's tight. See, the body lock system actually makes it so you can't get in there. I got it. I got it. Get in there. There we go. All right. All right. I think I do want to change the shock weight. Should be able to get some nice wet street ripping. Some wet street drifting. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, dude. This is a wet street ripping, drifting animal. Let's see if I'm right. Yep. Beautiful. I love this. Ooh. Now see, because the rear end's not locked up, it actually kind of got and lost traction. Boy, this thing is like on ice, dude. Whoops. I don't want to wreck this dude's grass. And this is the guy that... I'm not going to wreck his lawn, because I wouldn't want it done to me, but his dogs better stop shitting in my yard. Oh, oh. I didn't mean to do that. I'll roll out nice and easy. Alright, so I'm going to do a violent roll right now. See what happens. I mean a violent roll. Like I'm talking full rip. Full rip, violent roll. Oh, not on the pavement. I didn't want to do it on the pavement. I don't want to do a cracker roll because we don't need no cracker rolling. Ah, there it goes. This just ain't friggin' working, dude. God damn it. I'm done with this SHI. It's a friggin' fail. Yeah, we really ripped out some shit this time. Alright, I'm done. Okay. Can't do it. Can't friggin' do it. Patchy on roids doesn't work. It's too violent. Damn it, dude. I really thought that was gonna work. Now I friggin' ripped out wires. F*** me. Friggin' ripped out the wires this time. Son of a... It's not like I can't fix shit, but... Jesus Christ, dude. So it just ain't gonna work, man. Yeah, I friggin' really ripped out some wires. Suck, dude. Can fix it, but that's not the point. So it did the same exact thing. This one actually broke off completely. Like, it literally ripped the nub off, and that's even when it's transitioned too. Yeah, this is no good, man. All right, well, whatever. That was a fast test. I was better off with the other garbage. Let's have another chat. All right, so I know, or I believe I know of another material that I could use. And it would probably solve all of this, dude. Damn it, dude. Dude, you want to talk about being the fail master? I'm feeling it right now, dude. I am totally pissed, dude, because this, and again, like I said, so this filament that I used this time was the PCTG. So it prints at a higher temperature, supposed to be more impact resistant, but that's also based upon how something is designed and the applied pressures and all that stuff. And I think that's where I'm fighting the major part, is at obviously its weakest point, which is the friggin' hole for the body pin. That's where I'm coming across this friggin' issue, dude. There is nothing else that I could do to change that. I'd have to switch to some other crazy. See, I wanted the body pins to be stiff or rigid. I'm gonna try one more print. I'm not gonna change the print. I'm gonna make one more material change. And this is like almost going semi-backwards, because looking at how those pins broke, like one of them broke at a section where I didn't think it would break, and none of the other ones have broke there. So it's like, that's kind of messed up, dude. It's like every freaking print that I'm printing here, other than the lift blocks, so the strap lift blocks, those are fine, obviously, because there's a piece of rubber attached to them. It's not hard plastic to hard plastic. Damn it, dude. And I ripped out the friggin' wires. I'm doing this on camera. Dude, I'm doing this on camera. What a waste of time this is, man. I'm limited by my ability to not design the part, but give a part that's gonna do the job. So maybe what needs to happen is that I'm being kind of like, I get the blinders on. So if you know anything about horses, in order to keep a horse focused to the job or the task that's in front of it, they put on the blinders. What the blinders do is limit the horse's vision to only see the project or the job at hand. And that's to go straight and obey the commands that it feels from the reins. So, and that's kind of what I'm doing. So this project, instead of it being one singular material, this kit needs to be two different types of material. You need to have 4 rigid pieces, which are the Nerf bar lockdowns, and then the strap block risers. Those 4 pieces need to be rigid. These other 2 pieces, in order for them to work, need to be flexible. I just wish there was a product that was in between PETG and TPU. Like, PETG just flexible. And PETG is flexible, but only if you print it a specific way. TPU is what I print my encapsulators and all of my other parts with. I've got specific settings for TPU. I just didn't think like TPU body mounts were gonna work. So I'm gonna switch over to TPU for just the body mounts and see if that works. I was thinking in my head, rigid is good, let the flexibility of the original pins be what needs to happen. But with my body lock, using what FMS kind of already had in place but they're not using, maybe the incorporation of the two, having the flexible body pins, which will allow that, but then the body lock not allowing, you know what I'm saying? Like, you see how my body's like being locked? You know, so like the TPU is allowing it to do this. And PETG is doing this. So maybe what I'll do is I'll PETG on roids for the other 4 pieces and TPU for the body pin mounts. It's like every time I've done this, it's just gotten worse. Like trying to think I'm strengthening the infill and all this garbage and sure, this should be the cure. But like I said in the other video, I've never done it with body pins because body pins are applying all of that violence in such a weak point. God damn, I can't believe the way that piece broke. It broke in a pretty solid place. TPU's gonna fix that. Damn it, dude. The amount of time I have freaking wasted doing this. I am no engineer, I'm no designer, I'm just somebody with a idea and a thought. So, let's see if we can still make that happen. I'm gonna go ahead and switch over to TPU right now. Damn it, dude.
That was pathetic.